Hello everyone. On Friday the 1st of September, the long-awaited Starfield was released for those that paid for early access, followed by the general public release on the 6th of September. The minimum specs were released some time ago, and from what we can see, it's a hefty ask, forcing most PC users to upgrade. But don't worry, because in this video I will be showing you that you can play Starfield with weaker GPUs and at 1080p without compromising too much on the graphics. Despite its appearance, the components of my PC are from 2016, and during the pandemic I changed my case to this Thermaltake open case and added some RGB lighting, custom 3D printed parts, and this shell to house a lava lamp to give it a unique look. And yes, I'm aware that they give off heat, but I've ran some tests and it doesn't affect the GPU temperature. Here are my specs, and it's the GPU where my system lacks. And that unfortunately is the most expensive component to upgrade. I'm meeting the requirements on the CPU, memory and hard drive. Now if you head over to the Tech Power Up website, there's a link in the description below. You can select the minimum GPU, and in this game's case it's the AMD Radeon 5700 or the NVIDIA GeForce 1070 Ti. Once selected, you can see where your GPU relative performance is in comparison. Mine is at 62%, so my GPU has 38% less performance. I'm hoping I've worked this out correctly. Now that does seem like a lot, but there are many factors to consider, so you may not need to cry at this point. I'll be using the latest AMD software, which is the Adrenaline Edition. This software has an overlay showing the FPS, GPU and CPU utilization and the GPU temperature, as well as other functionality. Spoiler alert, in this video I'll be showing in-game play, which includes part of the storyline. So if you do not want to watch that, then please read the description, where I will summarize the frames per second and the quality settings I've been using. The game has set my default graphics to low, and my screen resolution is defaulted to the Windows resolution, which is 1920 by 1080. Frames per second is between 40 and 50. The graphics look blocky, not smooth. Oh wow, that smoke looks terrible. It almost looks like you're playing Minecraft. Nope, sorry guys, I refuse to play it at this setting. It's like waiting for Endgame and then watching it on a cam copy instead of the movies. I'm gonna notch it up to medium and see how that looks. Now that looks much better. It's dropped the frame rate to high 30s and low 40s. GPU utilization is maxing out at 100%. Temperature is at 65 Celsius, which is normal. CPU is barely being used. I can't say I've seen it go above 35% utilization. Now let's try and find some action here and see how it copes with fight scenes. Ooh, what have we got here? Some alien life form. First contact with alien life form. Ooh, what should we do? Let's shoot it. Oh crap, that was a bad idea. Frames have dropped to high 30s, but other than that, the GPU is coping well. The CPU hit almost 40% there. Hey look, it's an armadillo looking thing. Let's shoot that as well. In this scene here, we have some robots attacking us, and the frame rate has dropped to low 30s. CPU is reaching 60% usage here. I'm going to run inside before I get killed. Inside, the frame rates have increased, so we're at high 40s and even 50s, and dropping to low 40s during shootouts. Details and textures look very good inside. In outer space, we are hitting around 40 frames per second, and the in-game cinematic scenes look very good. We are now heading to New Atlantis, which is one of the cities here, so I expect it to be very busy. Now I'm going to head over to the residential area. Tree details, in my opinion, could look better. I'm going to reduce the screen resolution to 720p and change the graphics to high, so the textures have improved slightly and the frame rates have dropped to high 20s to low 30s, so that has suffered the most. The tree and plant life details still aren't great. I've altered the overlay to display the GPU memory and system memory utilization. GPU memory usage is hitting 5GB. System memory is using over 16GB, which is interesting as the recommended memory was 16GB. CPU usage has gone up within the city, so it's reaching 65%. I also own an Xbox Series X And this is the detail you can expect from that. As you can see, the details in the tree look so much better, and this is also running at 4K. So to summarize, yes, the game is playable at medium settings with the 8GB RX 580. This GPU packs 38% less performance than the minimum specified RX 5700. At medium setting, you are getting high 30s and low 40 frames per second in open areas, and when you're inside it's reaching up to 50 frames per second. The video memory is getting no higher than 5GB, so we might be able to drop down to a 6GB GPU. And if we go back to Tech Power Up website, we can make the assumption that these GPUs sitting between the 580 and the 5700 will offer the same FPS or better, but bear in mind some of these GPUs only have 4GB of VRAM. If your GPU is listed here with 6GB, then it's worth giving it a go. CPU utilization is hitting 65% max, so you could potentially play with less powerful CPU than the one specified. Memory usage has always stayed over 15GB, so you cannot sacrifice there. And for me personally, this GPU is the lowest I will go. And in my opinion, anything less, then you are sacrificing the beauty of this game, which is part of the whole gaming experience. If you found this video helpful, then I would appreciate the like. Any feedback is welcome. And if you're into tech reviews and gaming, then please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.